What is going on, fam? Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about change. I want to go a little bit over of the most basic science concept that we've ever been taught. I believe it's biology, the study of life, and it's adapt and change. But I do believe, just like everybody else, we kind of tend to disassociate from that. We kind of get caught up so much in the moment that we don't end up looking for different ways or different avenues to get to the end result. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing with my YouTube channel in this moment. What is my mind? What are you supposed to expect with Gray House Consulting, the Cristian Gray YouTube channel? And I do gotta admit that lately I've been suffering a lot from high levels of anxiety. And one of the main reasons why is, if I can tell this candidly, is I didn't know that I had symptoms or I was ADHD. If anything, I just thought I had a bad attention span. But lately, because I handle so many things with Gray House Consulting, this YouTube channel, and then with the job that I'm currently at now, that's not including anything else, is I have a very bad recall memory. And when I mean recall memory, it's in the moment between, like, let's say 20 seconds to 5 minutes, I forget things so fast. Consider my brain functions like a turnabout, and it's completely packed. It's just full of traffic, and some thoughts don't connect together, yada yada yada. It causes a lot of anxiety because I'm so creative. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of great ideas, and one of the hard thing is kind of setting this like in a structured format. So lately, one of the things that's been helping me is whenever I get an idea, I write everything down. I take 30-45 seconds, write everything down in that moment, and then I would do the same thing over again. So when I go back in my notes at night, I do have a journal. I get to see exactly what are my plans. So adapt and change is something that we are biologically programmed to do. It is essentially the way we survive. How do you survive in the world? And I want to give you this quote. I can't remember where I heard it from. And it was, don't live for today, survive for tomorrow. No matter what happens, you can live for today. Next week isn't guaranteed. 2 weeks from now isn't guaranteed. You can die in a matter of seconds. Don't live for today, survive for tomorrow. So I want you to put this back on yourself. Make sure you embed it in your mind that there is no such thing as a guarantee, but you still should be looking, not so much, should I just be living today? How can I adapt and change to survive for tomorrow? Because that's essentially all we're doing. So what am I trying to do with the YouTube channel and my blog and stuff like that? Well, quite honestly, there's a lot that I want to talk about that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it right now. And I do a lot of reading, and right now I've been talking about, career performance, relationships, managing difficult people, and it's all over the place. Exactly as you can see is that I need to structure everything. This is what I'm doing. What you can expect from the YouTube channel is the place where if you need help with your career, I got you. I could tell you essentially how to craft a resume, what are employers looking for, what do you need to know about work performance, yada yada. But then, because we are social creatures and we're humans, I believe that we also need to have very strong boundaries. We need to have very healthy relationships, and in some cases there should be non-existent relationships because some people are very toxic and difficult to work with, and you don't need that negativity in your life. I say don't let your negativity affect my positivity. Sayonara. And then the last one would be your personal growth. Now, you can't put a measure or a scale or a test to measure personal development because it's ongoing. You always want to find the next big step, which of course can cause anxiety because you get so caught up trying to get to the next step. It's like, well, WTF, where do I go from here? And I want to give you guys an idea of what what Cristian Gray, the YouTube channel, does, my blog. Lately, I have been indulging myself with books. Right now, I got Mind Over Meds, Carly Lloyd's memoir, When Nobody Was Watching, and then from there, on the business side of things, we have The Business by the Book, Marketing to the Social Web, and Guerrilla Marketing. So one of the things that I do like talking about is business, and that with business you need marketing and sales, but you also need taxes. You need to know your taxes. So going from there, one of the things that I want to talk about is first health. One of the things that I will be talking about here, it's not just so much personal growth and professional development, because I'm gonna indulge a little bit in this because you need to be well diverse in all aspects of your life. And a lot of people think it should be, business or it should be life. No, it needs to be a combination of both. You get a little bit better every day. You tweak, you tweak, you tweak. One of the books that I came across was Mind Over Meds. Now lately, because I run a business and I also do a YouTube channel, and then I have my full-time salary job, it gets very overwhelming because it's like, WTF, like this is a lot. And I'm not the one to really rely on medication, but I do like to know what techniques or strategies I can use other than meds. So this is kind of one of the books that I'm going to indulge myself with. Another thing I want to talk about is serendipity. Now, Carly Lloyd, she's actually I actually came across this. She's the co-captain of the U.S. women's national soccer team and the reigning FIFA World Player of the Year after leading the team to victory in 2015 World Cup. But what caught me was When Nobody Was Watching. And if I can be honest with you, is with my YouTube channel, I may get 3, 4, 5 views, but I still remember there were times where I uploaded my videos and I had like 1 view. Now it's 6. So it takes time. Everything you do takes time. And so When Nobody Was Watching was like, what can I learn from Carly Lloyd to allow me to have more patience, but be more resilient and more tenacious about getting what I want, right? Because she did some spectacular things. So this is kind of one of the next things I'm doing. It's kind of more for that personal growth, professional development. Now, because I also run a business, the next thing is okay, what do I need to know about business? Marketing to the social web, Business by the Book, Guerrilla Marketing. None of these, of course, are paid. I just do a lot of reading. And I'm part of the Amazon Associates program. So if you buy any of the books I recommend, any links that are to Amazon, do I get a small commission? Yes. Is this me being greedy? Not necessarily, because I get like a 4% commission off of it, which is not a lot, but it's encouraging because it allows me to keep producing content. It's motivation, because the more I can talk about books and give you the snippets and the glimpses, and you decide to use my link, it shows that people, again, are listening and watching, and allow me to keep pushing forward. But going from there, what you can expect from my YouTube channel with this change is I no longer do style. Can I talk about style? Can I talk about the psychology? Yes. But more on the personal growth and professional development of how can I make my life better? How can I make my relationships better? How can I make my health better? My spirituality, my overall existence better? Because at the end of the day, you're going to die. There's no avoiding that, and you could either sit there, watch this video and not take action, or you can do something like I am and see from when I started to here I am now exactly where you can get yourself next. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Leave a comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the Amazon Associates program, or if you have any books that you recommend. I'm always getting books, and that's essentially it. So you know where to find me. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I am now on LinkedIn, also on Tumblr and Pinterest. Stay tuned. Take care.